hold on a second. Hold on one second. Even though, hold on, let me pull this up. I found this recently. Yes. Is that orange hair? Is that orange hair that I've seen?
What happened is I would play football, and the Jerry curl juices would turn my hair different colors. I don't know why. When you play football in the summertime, so my hair is like a reddish. So it would turn more like the Jerry curl Stay Soft. Would turn my hair like that.
Yeah. Okay, so you had a Jerry curl and somehow turned orange.
I was like, I had the I had the chemical, it makes it curl up. We call it Stay Soft. You put the Stay Soft in there, and when that's just curl it here, just bam. Curls on my back like. Ah! You don't know about that. You don't know about low riders with the curls on your back. I'll be right back.
I don't know. Yeah, I've never had a Jerry curl myself.
I'll be right back, bro. Yeah. You don't know about starters like that. Well, man, that's a fly kid right there.
Right. I interviewed DeAndre Bonds recently, and we talked about how in the wood, he said he had to grow a Jerry curl and keep it for a couple of months, leading up to the movie. And he said it was the worst experience in his fucking life. He said it was just awful. And the day the shooting stopped, he shaved that shit off and never went back. And I said, listen, do you ever think that in the future that the Jerry curl might come back? He said, absolutely not.
It's coming back.
It is it's coming back. I mean, G Perico, the rapper, had it for a little while. I interviewed him about it, but he's the only person in the modern era that I've seen with a real Jerry curl. Will the Jerry curl ever come back? Because you have the Jerry curl, right? Stacey?
No, I'm not doing that thing. Another movie.
But you remember being in LA where the Jerry curl was a thing.
I really had to get it.
And that was the real Jerry. That wasn't the wig.
They put me.
The activator and everything.
I had to sleep with it with the bag on every morning. It was terrible. My pillow got greasy. I gotta do this for how long? About a month. Now I hated it. Cut it all off, bald when I was done. I had to regrow my hair and so it could be back somewhat to its real texture.
Right, because you got to constantly moisturize it throughout the day, right? You got to spray it the whole time, right? You can't just, that's not a hairstyle that you just do in the morning and it lasts.
Good, every morning, bro. And you take a little pick and you got to kick it out a little. You don't want to pull the curls out, so you can't just go, you know what I mean? But, yeah, that shit really...
Yeah, who was the last? G Perico, I think, was the last person that really tried to bring it back.
Yeah, well, I think he ain't.
He don't have it anymore. No, he doesn't have it anymore. He cut it.
Gee, come on, man. He was the last one.
The last of the dying breed.
Real life.
Yeah, no, I remember I interviewed him. We talk about the Soul Glow jokes and everything else.
You go through the hood, you still won't see a nigga with a Jerry curl.
You're the first person I've seen with a Jerry curl since he.
Yeah.
Dead ass right now.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in my area, they never went nowhere like this.
So the South Central people still wear Jerry curls,
Yeah, you'll see them but then you'll see niggas joking on them and shit. Initially, when I first got my shit done, niggas was clowning on my shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I said in Dream, man, nigga was laughing at my curl, but it's a small world. I'm fucking this girl. She thinks she in love.
I think the Jerry curl became most infamous with coming on that.
Right, exactly.
The Soul Glow.
Right.
Remember that?
Motherfuckers was leaving the couch.
Right, the couch. They got that was the scene. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
The friends over here laughing all the time right now. Right, because they got off the couch and there was the 3 red spots on the couch. Right. And I think after that, I felt like in general you just stopped seeing Jerry curls as much. Yeah, that was the turning point. But hey, man, it's dope. You bring it back.
Yeah, motherfuckers joke on that shit all the time. I didn't heard it all.
But you're old enough to remember how at one point LA, all the main rappers had Jerry curl. Eazy-E, Jerry curl. Ice Cube, Jerry curl. DJ Quick, was that a curl or just?
Curl.
He had a curl.
Yeah.
High C. Remember, he had a
High
song
C.
called "Leave My Curl
Leave
Alone."
my curl alone. You control it.
Right.
Shout out to High C.
It was a thing. MC8,
Quick.
Jerry
shout out.
Curl.
8 had a curl.
8 had a curl.
Shout
I'm
out
telling
my
you,
bro.
like it was like
Gangsta.
everyone had curls.
You didn't have no
during that
curl
time.
though, bro.
You didn't never had a curl though.
Yeah,
In
that
real
was
life.
the first time.
That was the first time.
Oh,
And after that, you said, "I'm done."
through.
Yeah.
I never went back. They coming back. I seen it. I was like, oh, they coming back. Uh-oh. Right there. Back then you couldn't dance. You just, get moves like this. It's like, because you got to get ready to fight. You're like, what's up? You right? It's two-step. Two-step with it. What?
Man, look, all the hottest LA rappers had Jerry curls during.
Listen.
Ice Cube, DJ Quick, MC8, Easy E, like all of them had Jerry curls. All of them.
Women love playing in your hair. Your curls is big, and they lay down on your neck. What?
Yeah, but their hair would be kind of messy after they with your hair.
And then people, it be spots. Everybody know where you went because it be spots. The back of your
Spot,
jersey
right.
was a spot. It was a spot. Trust me.
You know what I think? I mean, listen, I could be wrong. Clearly, I'm not black, so I can't fully speak on it. But to me, from the outside, yes, I'm white.
You're kind of black,
yes. Well, look, from my point of view, from the outside looking in, it seems to me that what really put the nail in the coffin of Jerry curls is Coming to America. When
It was like, hey, you couldn't play with that shit going on, and
right. Well, yeah, it was Coming to America. Remember there was that scene where the guy's family all got up and there were 3 spots on the couch, the 3 wet spots. Well, and then let's not forget how Michael Jackson's hair caught on fire during the Pepsi.
it was a lot. It was a thing. It was a thing, baby.
I got it.
Baby.
I got it.
You were
Jay-Z. There you go.
No.
Jay-Z skill. He had to make his skills were so good, he had to make a song about it.
Yo, he kind of winking at me like, I hear you play, boy. It's feeling really hurt.
JB's, he says himself about JB.
Was I lying?
It doesn't matter. I mean, was Ellie Spears lying?
I wasn't lying. I just asked a simple question. How is Dave Easy Crip? That's all I asked. I was like, how is he a Crip? The way I know Crips, how is he a Crip? And he won't be in the Crip neighborhood.
I don't know about JB's background. I don't know. Obviously there's Crips and Bloods on the East Coast. Okay. Clearly there's Crips and Bloods on the East Coast. You can't say there's not. You can't say there's not. Right? You're blinking at me right now. I don't know what to do.
Listen, ask some Crips in LA, California.
Really Crips.
Ask Long Beach. Trey D. I think you did ask him one time.
Oh.
Yeah. These are soldiers. They come up in it. There ain't no bag you can pick up and put down.
Listen, I understand. My whole thing was that you said stuff that has.
I have never said a joke that hurt nobody. I'm telling you.
I'm pretty sure Dave East did not appreciate your comments. I'm pretty sure.
Because you know why? He's a rapper. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm a journalist. Am I a journalist? Am I a journalist? I don't know. Fuck that. I'm a journalist.
You're a journalist. Okay. Anyways, is that the only issue there, Spears? So basically, if between y'all talked
I'm
about.
not gonna beat him up. I wanted to slap the shit out of him, but I feel sorry for him. Cause he said some slick shit like, like you know damn well you ain't gonna fuck with me like that.
I don't know what he said about you.
He said some slick shit, but I was like, I never went after a person and made them only that, not even. I gotta preface it like this. We're at the Comedy Act. It's 1993. Right? I'm probably, I'm young as fuck. 26, 22. Okay. I'm on stage. A group of brothers come in, they sit down, I talk about it. The one I'm saying, all right, that's enough with that. Go and do your own show. What you talking to? I'm running this town. More laughter. I talk some more about him. As I'm about to push off, he's like, I told you, motherfucker, don't say nothing else. And he said, you say something about my mama, nigga. You say something about my mama is home. Right? I was like, come on, man. I don't know your mama. I ain't seen her since we fucked. Crowd is crazy. The whole table jumps up, walks out. Ricky Harris comes over. That's so-and-so. So-and-so. He's not to be fucked with. So I gotta walk on stage and walk to the back. They're all in the back. And the Comedy Act, you walk off stage, there's a little lobby right there. They're not even lobby, they outside. What happened was I saw Ray J going through the whole thing about, it says right here, and I was mimicking that. It says right here that I'm like, oh, so he's promoting this sex tape. This is a sex tape. Smart, okay, I get it. Yeah, this is a sex tape. I've had a crush on Lisa Ray for years.
Well, you guys did Periscope together. You got Lisa Ray in her.
Oh, yeah. She's always cool.
You didn't try to holler at her on set?
Nah. You know, there was so many women on set, though. There was so many, back then it was okay. It was women were everywhere. Like, they were everywhere. It was, and I was Davisville, Fatima Washington was really, I just put her name out there like, geez. She was like off, like, what's up doing after you rap? I know you might, me and Charlie might go hang out or something. No, you coming home. I didn't think about that.
You said, well, you just mentioned Fatima Washington. This was you were dating at the time?
There's two of them. There's Fatima and there's Fatima. Fatima's the dance.
Okay.
Fatima's the director.
Okay, yeah. Oh, Fatima, yeah, you're right. A multi-talented filmmaker, a career, directing music videos. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Pretty lady. That's what's up.
That was my boo-boo.
That was your boo-boo. Okay.
Still friends. I think she was trying to call and get a little taste.
Have you been following the Blueface and Christian Rock train wreck?
Who?
Blueface, the rapper.
Oh,
and his girlfriend, the one. Yeah, well, she got the missing tooth.
Ooh.
His girlfriend, Christian Rock.
The one that he was fighting with.
Right, she just gave him 2 black eyes. Recently, he posted a picture of himself with 2 black eyes. Not just one. How do you get two black eyes? You figure after the first black eye, you probably want to get up out of there.
She had to tell
Right.
him twice.
I know the joke you're referring to. This is the worst joke. I'm not going to repeat it. I know the joke you're referring to. I know that I can't say it. It'll shut down my channel. I know the joke you're referring to. It's an old school joke. Oh, I wish I could say it. I can't say it. Oh, I wish
Isn't
I
that
could say it.
crazy?
I know what reference this is. Everyone around our age will know what joke this is.
Yeah.
I can't say it though.
Yeah.
Not in 2022. I will get canceled. It's a hell of a joke. It's a hell of a joke. Oh, I want to say it. I can't say it. Okay. Right. Well, he's actually being charged with attempted murder. There was a situation in Vegas where they got into it with some guy, and we don't really know what happened, but basically, based on surveillance footage, you see Blueface shooting at him. And what had happened was the strip club that they were at was a black-owned strip club in Las Vegas that got shut down after that. And they are very upset over the situation.
Yeah, I don't even remember those black strip clubs in Vegas. Oh yeah, boxer animal.
Oh yeah, Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd animal.
Girl
Collection.
Yeah, hold on a second. The Euphoric Gentlemen's Club in Las Vegas has now been shut down because of it. And the owner said something interesting. He said it wasn't a white man that closed us down, it was a black man. Mr. Blueface, they have lawyered up, and we're going to make 100% sure that he either spends the rest of his life in prison or he's going to pay us until the day he leaves Earth. We've given the footage to the police, and the guy who was driving the truck was just beaten up by Blueface and his crew for absolutely no reason.
Is Blueface in jail?
No, he made bail. He was like $50,000. Another
$50,000?
black.
$50,000?
Another black business. $50,000. Yeah.
For attempted murder?
Yeah. Good lawyers.
Good lawyers.
Good lawyers.
$50,000.
Well, he didn't actually. I think the guy got grazed, so it's not like anyone got seriously injured in the process. But it was a
It
shooting.
don't matter.
Yeah.
$50,000?
Yep.
His bond was $5,000?
Yeah, pretty much, right? For the $5,000 to get out.
I got traffic tickets with my bond is higher than that. $5,000?
Yeah.
Come on, man. You don't think that's that don't even sound right. $50,000?
Yep.
Are you reading that right?
Nah, really right.
It's not saying 500. The guy got hit with a bullet.
He grazed.
Grazed and hit is the same thing.
Yeah. True. Yeah, $50,000 bail. Right. Bail said $50,000.
But
Hey man, shout out to his lawyer.
it ain't
Well, you know, I think ultimately, I don't think that they consider him a flankless. Looking like Blueface with a Ben Franklin tattoo on your face, you're not gonna get too far. You're not gonna be able to hide out.
Is he from
I know
Vegas?
somewhere.
He lives in Vegas?
He's from LA. No, he's from LA. LA guy.
He's gotta go home.
Yeah.
That's some fuckery right there. I mean, he got love.
Yeah.
That's love right there. I mean, they must want to go ahead and please, like, go ahead and please, and you know, you gonna get time served or something. 'Cause that don't $50,000.
Yeah. Well, I mean, speaking of that, the guy who allegedly killed Takeoff, who's a DJ in Houston, DJ Pat, just got arrested. And I guess what had happened was, right after the shooting happened, he got an emergency passport, and I guess ran to Mexico, and they caught him with a whole bunch of cash on him, you know, trying to do the race. But, you know,
What's his bill?
Well, they're saying that because he's already proven to be a flight risk, they're trying to deny his bail. That's the last I heard.
Yeah, that's how it really works. That's how it works. I've never heard of a $50,000 bill for attempted murder.
Yeah. I mean, the whole takeoff situation, you saw the videos that circulated, you heard the news and so forth. And it was basically a dice game in Houston with a bunch of dudes that they didn't really know, and it got escalated, and some shit talking started, and then ultimately that left, one of the members of the Migos dead, right there on the ground. Number one, have you ever had a dice game? Have you ever been involved in dice games that went bad? Because I know people that have died.
They always go bad.
Right.
You think it ain't no legal. They always go bad. Somebody gonna win, somebody gonna lose, somebody gonna be mad.
Right.
So, yeah. You wanna play dice, you better go to the casino.
Exactly. I mean, the fact that you have someone on the caliber of Amigos playing dice outside in Houston with just a bunch of dudes that they kind of know.
Man, it's just fucked up that he can't live his life. It's just fucked up. The whole situation is fucked up, man. Like I said, where is this energy coming from? Where is it coming from? It's fucked up. You should be able to go there, there's a time when you would go to anywhere, they would just embrace you. Yeah, man, whether they dice or cards, whatever, I sit on people's porch, got drunk, they put a cover on me, wake up, let me come around here. But there's something going on with the fabric of Black America right now. Because he should be able to go there and play the little game. But I'm not around anywhere negative. I know I'm older, so I know all that was so
Oh yeah. No, my trouble meter is at such an all-time high these days. Just being out and about. If I go, if I'm pulled up to a restaurant and I see like certain, a certain energy of people hanging out, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. This might turn into a situation that I'm not prepared to deal with right now. There's been lots of times I'm like, God, fuck this restaurant. I'm gonna go somewhere else.
Every time you need to leave the house, you gotta say, am I willing to do 40 years for this? Okay, no, just let me go do this. Let me order, let me go have something, let me do something else, because words get switched up, and Macho Man come in, and he's trying to prove something to this person, and I'm just trying to get home and see my daughter, man. I'm gonna get home if I have to lay every motherfucker in there down.
Right, because I remember when I interviewed academics who really went through a bunch of footage frame by frame. He said right before the shooting happened, Quavo, who was in the, like, Takeoff was just there. He wasn't in the dice game. Quavo was playing dice, he was losing some money, whatever, and some shit talking started, and Quavo said, let me get up out of here before I end up hurting somebody. And then, boom. Shortly after, shots started ringing out, and yeah, you're right. He goes, and this is why, like, the whole thing about carrying guns in and of itself is really a very dicey thing, because, and I've had long conversations with people that would carry guns everywhere they went and so forth, who have been in multiple shootings, and it's always the same story, is that when you have a gun, it's hard not to escalate a situation that would not be escalated if you did not have that gun.
Bingo.
Especially if you feel disrespected. Not a lot of men, and I'm included. Like, if you come and just slap me in the face and I have a pistol on me, it's gonna be hard for me not to reach for that pistol, right?
A lot of my earlier shit was pistol, because I knew I couldn't do the thing. So, you take the clip out, and it's a brass knuckle. You pistol with the thing. So,
Right, but you also don't know who else got a gun. Once you pull a gun out, clip or not, you have to assume that whoever else has a gun is going to pull out as well, right?
That's behind. You got whoever in front of you got to take down first.
Right.
Whoever with you got better take down whatever. That's how we you know what I'm saying? So it's like, listen, if you by yourself, it's like, okay, I'm done and everything, so okay, But you with your fellas, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, listen, okay, first one, I'm mobbing and listen right here. I'm about to hit him with, once you hit somebody with in the eye with this gun on the temple, they out.
Right.
They out. So, and 9 times 10, once they see that dude go down, unless, hopefully, now they can start shooting. So I can't, they can start shooting now. Now I gotta start shooting. Now it ain't no, it's straight, you know, there is no.
Man, look what happened in King Von. It started out as a fist fight. One of the guy that was getting beat up, his man pulled out a pistol. He ended up shooting.
Yeah.
He ended up killing King Von. And then a bunch of cops were right there in the region, so a bunch of crossfires started to happen. 100K Track, I interviewed the manager. He got shot in the leg. This other dude, I believe Slutty, got killed. Like other people got shot. It was a fucking mess. It was a fucking disaster. And it all stems from one person pulling out a gun and shooting. Multiple people died.
From one misunderstanding.
Yeah. From what I understand, it was over a girl.
Always over a girl.
It's always over.
It's always over a girl. It's always. You know Sheila? What? There's something going on, like I said, that we need to cease. Fire. I feel like Samuel Jackson and do right thing. Everybody chill the fuck out. Sit down. Because I don't want motherfuckers shoot motherfuckers and tell me who to vote for.
Yeah. And look, I'm a gun owner. I'm a registered gun owner. I have guns in my house. But I always feel like if I got to go somewhere where a gun is required, it's either I'm not going to go or I'm going to go with my arms secured. Right? Now, it's not now being in a dangerous situation is something it's just part of my job. I get it. Like I sit down with people I don't know. I've never met them before. They have a background that everyone knows about. I don't know who they're bringing with. I don't know at some point in the interview if things might go bad. I've had people angry at me in the middle of interviews. I get it. Part of my job involves potential for violence and even death. But I am not going to go into it blind, hoping for the best. I'm also not just going to take guns everywhere I go and potentially get into problems just because I want to show people how, anyone will tell me that I can't go to Compton and eat what I want to eat. Like, nah, like there's certain places, Inglewood, Compton, like look at the PNB Rock situation. Like, I know that Roscoe's. I've eaten at Roscoe's before, but not that Roscoe's. I wouldn't go to that Roscoe's.
I've never been to that Roscoe's in my life. Ever.
Yeah, me neither.
And I'm all around Main Street. I'm all around there. But I go where I go.
Yeah.
I go where I know. I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. I got allies over there. But I'm not going to put myself in a situation where I need to go because I'm not wired up.
Yeah.
It's not. They got a.
So let me ask you a question. Recently, Akon did an interview. And this is something that I've actually been saying for a while. He said that Chris Brown could have made it to the level of Michael Jackson. And this is, Akon has worked with Michael Jackson. They have songs together. He said that Chris Brown, based on his talent, could have gotten to the level of Michael Jackson. But he basically surrounded himself with like gangbangers and little bloods and so forth that basically kept him off the track for being the superstar that he could have been. I've been saying from the moment I heard Chris Brown, I said this dude's voice is on a Michael Jackson level. Like this dude really has a talent level that's really better than all the other R&B singers in this, in his field. But and he's done very well for himself. But no one's going to say that Chris Brown is bigger than Michael Jackson, or even at the same level.
Let's just keep this one on. I love Chris Brown. I met him as a kid. Tina. So hey, this is my artist.
Never came home from her trip. She could be anywhere. There's actually a lot I want to talk with you about.
This is not run by anything else.
She's just a judge. This is Chris Brown. He's gonna be bad. She was right. He's a phenom. But he is no fucking Michael Jackson. I don't care if he never met a Crip or Blood. Michael Jackson is something you can't fuck with. That's a level of unfuckability. This nigga walked around with a monkey and nobody said shit. Do you understand that? He brought a whole human, Webster. Webster was a grown man. Michael had him on his hip. Fucking with people. Do you understand that Webster was 40 years old and Michael Jackson was holding him like this? He's unfuckwinnable in the brain.
Did you ever hear the story? I interviewed this guy named Ronnie Newt, who was around Michael Jackson a lot. His kids, the Neutrons, were signed to Joe Jackson. And he told this story that he was at Michael Jackson's house. And the monkey, Bubbles, ended up biting his son. And Michael Jackson hit Bubbles with like a 5-piece. Bam, 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 bam. And so the monkey didn't do nothing. The monkey just looked like it was like apologetic.
So what?
The monkey started praying or something for forgiveness or something crazy.
Yeah, and that's the book. The kids were playing with Bubbles and Bubbles did Jerry. Bubbles is the monkey. It's the monkey. Bubbles did Jerry in the car. And Jay said, "Dad, you bit me." Michael said, "He did what?" He said, "Bubbles, did you fight him?" He said, Michael said, "Bam!" Slapped him to his knees. He said, "What did he do?" Michael said, "Playing for us." You know he did the wrong thing.
So Michael Jackson beat up Bubbles.
Give him an 8-piece.
With an 8-piece.
An 8-piece. Michael fast.
Really?
Oh my God.
Monkeys are really strong.
Yeah, but he couldn't mess with Mike. Mike hit him so fast, laid him down on his knees. Praying. What's
Just
nice?
beat the crap out of Bubbles.
Hit him with 8-piece. Like, Mayweather hit Pacquiao.
The crazy part isn't that Ron would tell these stories, and you're like, oh, that never happened. We pull out a picture, and he's holding Michael Jackson's glove. And there's a picture of him at the house with the Jacksons and everything else like that. It's crazy.
Ronnie's holding Bubbles. Johnny Ross in the back. Jackie's right there. Lisa's right there. Ron's right there. Ron, that's the day that Bubbles big J on the arm.
Okay, so there's Bubbles the monkey. Right?
There's Bubbles the monkey right there.
That's the same monkey there.
That's the same monkey that Michael was singing.
So Bubbles did who?
Jay Valentine.
Okay, he did Jay, and then Michael.
He killed an 8-piece. Michael hit an 8-piece.
So the monkey got out line and Mike was like, what up? Did they get it?
Beat up the monkey. Beat up the monkey. Said Michael Jackson is no joke.
Michael Jackson is a bad motherfucker. Undisputed. No one can fuck with that level. No one. It's the Holy Grail. Some people will hide his hand on purpose with a That's a Marcus bad guy. But he doesn't do what I do. That's all I'm saying. And there's other dude, the Monkey Man, Monkey Mike, whatever the fuck his name is.
Money Mike?
Yeah, whatever, yeah.
20, that's a 22 Savage.
Yeah. He's telling people that I'm a dinosaur, whatever. But guess what? When you were thinking about doing this, I was doing it. In 1999, what were you doing? I was doing this. 95, 92, what were you doing, Monkey Mike? I was doing this. So, congratulations, brother. Never talk down on a player, nigga. With that being said, I only wish you peace, prosperity. And if you ever so need something, you can call Faison. I told Little Wayne, Country Wayne that. I said, hey, listen, man. Yeah, man. You call me and be like, hey, I respect it. Yeah. But he don't understand me. He keep thinking about they the new shit. You ain't even touched this shit. You ain't even scraped this shit. You ain't even buy it. Just think about, in 95, what the fuck was you doing? I was doing this. That's my whole point. But I like those guys. And by the way, Facebook laid out a letter down to people. Listen, I like those guys. But don't point at me and call me something. You don't know me, nigga, like that. You do not know me. You don't go where I go. You think you do. Does TK have this problem on me? No. I hear what you're doing, but we weren't wrong, man. We just stated our opinion. I don't think we disrespected him. I just said those numbers don't make sense.
Well, and me and him had a long conversation about those numbers. I still stand upon what I said, and he explains, sort of the. But at the end of the day, I salute him for what he does and how he does it. And I also like the way that he approached me and the kind of conversation that we had. There weren't any fuck yous or, no one had their phone call recorded or other fiction that I had to deal with.
I told him we might even do a skit or something together.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm not that dude. I'm not to be fucked with, not to be played with. But you come in respectful. Yeah, I get it. I hear it, but I hear all these magical numbers. I'm from the real number place. I'm from the real number place. I know if you make $18 million a month, where you live at. I know where you live. You know what I'm saying? Not the magical shit that they talk about on, influencer. Influencer what? How they influencer? They living it with their mouth. Because you bought a car? What? A car? I show you a billionaire in an old Volvo. Huh? Yeah. These motherfuckers ain't ready for the real game. They ready for the bullshit. I'm like, you get ready for the real game, motherfucker. I'll show you a billionaire in a Volvo that takes that Volvo to his private jet. Fuck your car. Fuck your gold chain. Nigga, they ain't no fucking, if you can count it, it ain't no money. idiot.
Deion Sanders announced that he's leaving the HBCU that he was coaching at and is joining Colorado University as the head coach. A lot of people are upset because of the stance that he took about joining the HBCU. In fact, a lot of very key players actually went and enrolled in that school because of Deion. And look, and he got to the championship his first year. Like, he did his thing, and people are upset. Me, I don't really have a dog in this fight.
Me either.
But how do you feel?
I just got my Jackson shirt. He said coaches either get fired or they move up. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I don't think they were putting any money into the facilities or something. I don't know. I mean, it seems like you spent it though. Like you like, you know, I don't think they fuck y'all. I really don't know. The APCs are not really supported. One of the last things I know supported was Bill Cosby. And so at some point he was going to leave. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think he said either you move up or you get fired. There's no, so that's the game. I don't, you know, with an APC coach. I mean, I don't, you know, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what to say. I mean, I know his kid fell in love with him. He's hard not to fall in love with. Yeah, you know, but he went through a lot there. You know, there's no water, you know, and people couldn't wash, you know, like, it's crazy. The facilities was jacked up, the field was jacked up, and like, he thought he was like, you know, enough. I think he thought he was enough, you know, to have people go like, hey, let's get behind, you know, some billionaire, let's fix this school. Let's make this school what it should be. Let's fix it, but nobody did that. You know?
Yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, the only person that has to answer for his career is Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
If he feels that is the best thing for his career, and he's getting up there in age. He's got to be in his late 50s. He's 55 years old. Now, as a coach, you know, listen, you can coach into your 70s, really, but, you know, but at the end of the day, if this is his career and he feels that this is how he's going to step up his career, you know, I'm sure he knew about, you know, the pushback that was going to happen and so forth, but, you know, it's easy to speak on someone else's behalf and what they should do and what they should have done and what they need to do. And social media is the best place in the world to do that.
They have no stake in it. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
they have no stake. They don't have to pay his bills. They don't have to support his family. They don't, you know, they don't have to worry about his career. They can just sit on the sidelines and talk shit. You know, people tell me what I need to be doing every day also. I ignore it. Just like,
they have nothing to shoot. People tell me that Chris Brown is Michael Jackson. Right? Well, he's not. He's a good kid, but he's not a Michael Jackson. A phenom.
Before I let you go, and this is someone I've interviewed before, but it seems
somebody
like
else you apologizing to?
No, I'm not apologizing. But this is somebody it seems like you were close to. I could be wrong, but based on one of your Instagram posts, rest in peace, Coolio, that passed away in the last interview.
Yeah. Man, I lost some more people, man. Cousin Marcus, Eddie, Coolio, these is father. It's like Coolio really, because we were just together in Cabo. And the thing on me and Coolio, whenever we got together, whenever we saw each other, the first 2.5 hours is us talking about each other. You got this, you spaghetti, you whoop. I video of us at a bar, talking shit, drinking, having the time of our life. We're in Cabo. There's a ship sinking in the bay. A ship ran into the rock and it's sinking. And we're talking about that. We're filming it. Cardi B was there. She was filming it. But we're all drunk. Cardi was filming it. Yeah. And I mean, I just for years. The street cat, you always, you bump into each other. Him and AJ would go at it and your team with every DoorDash order. When they say fast, I can just go back to us at the bar in Congress. And somebody sent me the video, I was like, yeah, I know, it's crazy. But Paul Ford was not here. Okay. So, yeah, it's, like I said, my cousin, Marcus Graham, rest in peace, Eddie Boy, real good street cats, man. It's like, and we had fun, and, it was a different thing. It was like, you never chasing money back then. Because we was all from, like, oh, we could be in jail, we could be root. So we would just bump into money. We do a thing called snaps. I came to the studio, and I think it was Paul Stewart. Paul Stewart was like, oh yeah, we got to record this thing called snaps. I was like, we will stop. So, you and Crew us get in the booth and talk about each other. You and Ice Cube get in the booth. I'm like, shit. And we get a check? Oh, yeah. But we were like these kids, check your profile, see how many hits you got, how many likes, and see, spread that out amongst the, monetize that. I ain't doing all that bullshit. But yeah, man, man. The Mad Circle. See, a lot of people don't know the Mad Circle is, but yeah, he was South Central right there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I knew about the Mad Circle. I remember buying WC's first solo album.
Well, first solo album was first solo album.
Solo album, not low profile. That was with him and DJ Aladdin. I'm talking about him.
Yeah.
He came out with a solo album with a song called Out on the Furlough, which is a little dope.
That Furlough is from Mad Circle.
Yeah. It was WC's solo album. It was WC and the Mad Circle.
Yeah.
He had that song on the Out on the Furlough. And I remember Coolio.
You don't work, you don't eat. Lock me up.
Yeah, you don't work. Exactly. And I remember Coolio was on there. And then later on, I remember
Crazy Tunes, rest in peace, too.
Crazy Tunes, that's WC's brother.
Yeah.
Right? Yep. I remember I met them together. And Coolio. Yeah, he passed away a few years ago. I remember Coolio came out with County Line was the first kind of song, his first single that did well. And then at some point Fantastic Voyage came out, but then when Gangsta's Paradise came out, it was just he was out.
LV was always LV was really good. LV was good. Oh my God. I'm living a gangster life.
That's what it is, man. I'm sorry for your loss. Like I said, I got to interview once. Cool dude. Obviously he has problems throughout his life, but it seemed like he was, he had gotten a grip on it, and it was sad to see him die relatively young. And, but his music still continues to be, to carry on.
Glad you live long enough, we all will have problems.
Yeah.
There'll be something. It's always something. That's why I don't, it's like, yeah, okay, that's it. Once you get that out of the way, it's something else coming.
Exactly. That's what it is. Praise on love, man. Always a pleasure. Until next time. Peace.
Mom is missing.
The strangest case I've ever seen.
Missing.
More than meets the eye.
There's gotta be a way to find her. Missing. We need to let the police handle this. Running out of time.
All right, here we go. Harry Spears. Welcome back.
Yeah, I'm gonna disappoint all y'all right now. We're not gonna talk about what you think we're supposed to talk about or what y'all want us to talk about. Not because I don't want to talk about it, but for legal reasons, I just can't. But when I finally can, you will catch me here on Vlad talking about it. But you can also hear me talk about it on my podcast, Spears and Steinberg, available on all streaming platforms. Hit me up in my Instagram under Harry Spears, slide in my DMs, and I'll send you the goddamn links.
There you go. What happened to Twitter, by the way?
Oh, that's been suspended.
Oh, it's been gone.
That's been gone.
You know, I'm not trying to bring you back.
You know, we trying to see. You know, now that he's taken over the ranks,
Right.
and he's reinstated, Lord Vader, aka Trump. There's hope for me.
Right.
So, we'll see. I'll just be back to the point.
There you go. There you go. Well, let's start off with this, and this actually just happened. R. Kelly just dropped a new album
Right.
called I Admit It.
Really? Really?
Yeah. New album from prison. I mean, clearly, he wasn't recording in prison. I think it was just a bunch of songs that was floating around. In fact, the song I Admit It was out like a few years ago on SoundCloud.
Okay.
But now it's actually officially released.
I see Kanye just dropped something new.
Yeah.
From what I heard, it's a banger. So I saw a funny clip on Instagram where I think the caption was something about how we now are changing our feelings because he dropped the banger and he's doing what he does best. And they showed a dude while the new song was playing going to the trash can and pull out several old Kanye albums along with some Yeezy shoes.
Okay. Well, I mean, no one's ever really talked bad about his music. I mean, everyone knows that
Right.
musically he's on point. It's just all the other stuff. But I do want to talk about Kanye in a minute. But R. Kelly, people seem to be loving his music. Like Boosie was rolling around, jamming to it.
So, yeah.
Like people still love R. Kelly. Like I remember there's a house party down the street, and the last song of the night when everyone was going crazy,
Right.
Ignition.
Just because someone has some bad deeds, or it doesn't change how great the art was. You should be able to separate the two. Bill Cosby is still one of the best comedic geniuses of all time. What he did for black people in terms of bringing awareness to us not just being good times, even though we certainly know that those black people and that kind of life for black people exists. There was the other side that hadn't been shown. So for him to put into America's consciousness that there are black people who are well-to-do, successful, families that have both parents was important. So it doesn't change, the bad deeds doesn't change the art, and you should be able to separate the two.
I mean, Boosie's always big on